Hello, hola, bonjour, hey, y'all. My name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert. I completely disassociated. For a second, I had no idea where I was, what I was doing. That was really weird for a minute. Hey, everybody, it's Saturday. It's good to see you all. Rio's just insane today, and I don't know what to do. I don't know where to put the camera, and now he's just bouncing around. Like, here's the Rio cam on the dirty white carpet, looking festive. I'm surrounded by alerts, not butterflies, Fluffy said. Hi from Brazil. Benelli. Hola. Oh, I guess it's not hola, it's Portuguese. How do you say hello in Portuguese? Hey, Jamie. Yeah, the red, I don't know, I was feeling a little reddish today. I think I like a darker or a more saturated color with this hair because this hair is really light right now. Rio, why don't you come up here properly, say hello? It's Saturday night, you're working, for the love of God, man. Can't do it. Hola? They say, what's up? Oi or hola? I'm going to trust Benelli. I'm not going to trust the rest of you. Well, it's freezing cold here. I almost perished today. I was out with Uncle Tim and I almost perished. It was 22. How the hell are people living here? It's amazing we've forged a civilization. Freezing. 22. Good Lord, I don't know how I'm supposed to live like this. So I had to come home and put on a nice waffle, comfy, cozy. At least two of you were right. I know. Ella, well, I would trust Ella with languages because Ella's kind of got a language thing. Ella, maybe you should further your employment with that. You're really good with languages. Can't you go into translation or something? Anyway, just a thought. Celsius, Swedish mom. 22 Celsius. It's freezing. Almost died. 99 Fahrenheit. Now, see, that's nice, Jamie. I'm serious. 30 now. 30 is my comfort sweet spot. I like 30 Celsius. He just jumped up, ran in a circle, and ran into the coffee table and flew down the hall. He looked like a cartoon character. He'll run through here. He's going to just keep running. He's making my favorite meows. Right before the stream, he was hiding, sleeping in the closet. I couldn't find him anywhere. I was like, come on, Rio. What are you doing? Rio. Don't sit right at the edge of the camera. You're such a dork. Dorcas Maximus sits at the edge of the camera. See how he's destroyed my couch? See how he's destroyed my couch? I don't care. I love him. And now he's going to leave. Well, we'll do this. If he gets exciting, we'll put him back. We'll give him some more focus later. Did he get in the nip? No, he's just, he kind of does it at this time of night. He probably just had a poop. It's usually his post-dinner poop. He always has to have a little bit of a jaunt around. Hey, don't do that, please. It's gonna be a minute, you guys. I'm sorry. We can't get into anything too serious right now because Mr. Man has decided to steal the show with his antics. Are you going to settle down? Doesn't look like it. See that tail switching? Are you going to settle down? Oh, now he's now he's watching the galaxy lights. And you can't see his head. You're such a dork. You got to come all the way out of the camera every time you stop somewhere. Hang on. All right, we'll leave it at that for now. I want to say Cameron Mamenga, our dear Corny, was first today, followed very closely by Ethan and Vanessa in the same minute. But Cameron gets the props for being first. Okay, and now he's going to come up here for a minute. You're just a hyper beast today, huh? Also, I shout out to Harper Lee, who is now 2 years out of her ED. Harper was with us before she went into what is it, inpatient treatment. So Harper's been one of our crowd for a long time and gone through a whole lot, and we want to congratulate Harper on 2 years. Polite golf claps and big woot woots. All of the applause. That's amazing. That's an amazing accomplishment. So today I went out for lunch, of course, with Uncle Daddy Tim. I missed him last weekend because he was at his mother's last weekend. And we went to this store on Yonge Street. There's a store on Yonge Street we've noticed. It's on the second floor. You know, those stores are always kind of a little sketchy, right, when they're on seconds. And it's like oddities and prehistoric stuff. And like it's just like an oddities store. So finally today we decided to walk upstairs and check it out. And you know, this store kind of bothered me. Like they have stuff in there that they shouldn't have in there. Like after recently coming back from the Amazon, hey Racy, there was stuff in there that I found quite upsetting, like turtle shells, and they had it was a lot of taxidermy in there. They had a taxidermied baby giraffe. Like, is that legal? Yeah, they had dino stuff. Like the fossils and that stuff was cool if it was real. You know, authenticity is up in the air on a lot of it, but they had like skins from everything: wild boar, tapir, all kinds of seal, like pelts from all kinds of animals. Like, is that legal? Origin, Origin, that's what I'm saying. Origin says, how do you get those things? You know, Tim was joking with me the whole time I was in the Amazon that he wanted me to bring him back a shrunken head. He wanted a shrunken head. And they had a shrunken head in this store. And like the prices aren't cheap. So if they're fakes, they're, I guess, good fakes. There's like the shrunken head was like $1,500. Ethan says allegedly allowed if they were not killed but died. Yeah, but how do you have like 6 pelts from this, from like what else did they have? Those antelope type things that are in Africa, but not antelopes. How do they bring it back to customs? I couldn't have even brought a damn machete. You know, there was a caiman head in the Belen market I really wanted to buy, but I thought I'm not going to be able to get that through customs. And the guy even told me, he said there's snake, like there was a boa snake skin. Beautiful hunk of snake skin. Like if you're into that, gorgeous and huge, like 30 feet worth of snake skin. He said, like, don't even bother. He said a guy spent money to buy that and they took it away at customs. You're not going to get that. So I don't know. Now, Yonge Street is a huge street. Yonge and Dundas is the most major intersection in the biggest city in Canada. I'm guessing they're following the laws or they'd be shut down, but it made me uncomfortable. Like they had bones from every animal. Like, so bones I get. You can get bones, right? But do you need Like a little Ziploc bag of cat rib bones? Like, who's buying that? Ay, ay, ay. Whoo! Hey, Miss Tomato Jam is here. Miss Tomato Jam, do you have something? I have a note here that says, Miss Tomato Jam, congratulations. I don't know why. Do you have something you want to share with the class? There we go. There's a members chat from Miss Tomato Jam who wants to announce to the class that she is officially divorced. Oh, yeah. All the single ladies, all the single ladies. Congratulations, Miss Tomato Jam. It's been a hell of a hard year, but you know what? You killed it, babe. You killed it. Babe. Baby. Baby. Congratulations, Miss Tomato Jam. I'm so happy for you. And MTJ's getting her own spot back, or getting her own space happening, getting her shit together. She's going to be a more fun and present Tomato Jam, I'm guessing. What did you ask, Swedish Mom? The chat goes by quickly. Did you say something about a brooch that it's a snowflake? I don't wear jewelry, but unless it has bones, like anaconda bones. Are you interested in a brooch? It's a snowflake. I appreciate that you're thinking of me. I do, but honestly, I don't wear jewelry. I certainly wouldn't wear brooches. Look at what I wear. I don't even wear my anaconda bones. See how much jewelry I wear on a regular basis? So I appreciate it. Yeah, Mr. Snark says snowflakes aren't really my aesthetic. Oh, editing. So that was the oddity store, and I thought that was kind of weird. I mean, I guess it's all legal. Yeah, I only wear like piranha teeth or anaconda bone jewelry now. Oh, here. I should have put it on. Look, at matches. How many opportunities do you have a perfect match of your piranha? There. Oh my God, I look like a surfer dude. It's like really surfer dude aesthetic, isn't it? It's like the shark tooth. Remember the stupid shark tooth necklace? Anyway. So I thought tonight we might look at, what did I have here? Oh, I wanted to ask too, Kai. Kai came back from the movies. Kai went with their mother to see Beetlejuice 2, and I know we're all dying to know. Kai, how was it? How was Beetlejuice 2? I'm curious. Inquiring minds want to know. I see an emoji there. Oh, surfer dude emoji. Because there are some copies I've found, but they're huge, like 4 gigabyte copies. Your mom didn't like it. Did she like the first one? Sequels are tough. It's hard to do a sequel to a classic. So good, it was just like the first one, Kai says. Well, I guess we'll have to watch it and judge for ourselves. Tonight, what we're going to judge, oh, nice segue. Tonight, as dry as the old divorce is, again, editing, so many things. I thought it might be interesting to look back at Amber's least viewed videos. Now, the girl's got a catalog, a hella catalog. Thousands of videos. And some of them have hundreds of thousands of views. But we have some that are really, like, some of them are under 500 views, which means literally nobody has seen them. Now, does that mean they're good? No, it absolutely does not mean they're good. Quite frankly, they may be quite boring and dumb. But maybe we missed something. You never know. Anyway, it would be funny, I thought. A couple of them are really short. It's just fun to look back, isn't it? And then I have an interesting palette cleanser. I was having a discussion with some people today. We got in a conversation about DID, dissociative identity disorder. Formerly known as multiple personality disorder. Is it true? Isn't it true? Da, 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 da. We're having this conversation about it. And then I said, we're talking about how then TikTok is a cancer and how there's so many people that are faking it on TikTok. And I said to my friends, hey, have you heard of two souls, one body? I figured everybody knew two souls, one bod. Because this is the stupidest, most outrageous thing I've ever seen. Two souls, one bod. I figured everybody'd seen them. They said no. So I thought, well, this is going to be a perfect. I know it's like I had a stutter there, Fluffy. Former. I can't believe that people don't know. They are a jerk, Cocoa Puff. They're outrageously stupid. So I thought that might make a funny palate cleanser, because it's pretty easy to goof on this idiot. So we'll have to have a look at them later, because you know what? Apparently they're still around. They disappeared from TikTok, and I want to clarify. I'm saying they because they are trans. Male to female trans, identifying as a female, identifying as they. I'm not saying they because they identify as two people in one body. Let's just get that straight. I'm not buying into the fact that there's two of them. But it's a fun, it'll be a fun palate cleanser, right? Coffee. Hey, I will tell you, you guys might like this. I said to Uncle Tim today, you know, whenever I do reactions in the morning, people seem to really like that. So from now on, I'm only going to do Amberlynn read reactions in the morning before I finish my coffee. It's more fun for me, and you guys seem to like it. Jasmine says DID is real. It's a response to trauma. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, but not like this. No. I will give you a little preview before we get into it. If you don't know who Two Souls, One Body is, this person says that their alter appeared to them, and they're actually lovers, and they will switch on and off and have a conversation. Actually, they do duets on the guitar with their alter, where she sings, then he sings. They've even done videos where they kiss. The two alters are kissing. Okay? Come on. Oh, apparently they also have Tourette's now, too. But they popped back up about 3 weeks ago on this podcast, and they did an interview on this podcast with this person whose channel is called, I don't know, Challenging Ideas or something like that. It would be right up Amber's alley. And he buys right into everything they're selling. So we'll look at that after this. We'll look at a little bit of Amber first. There is no real cam for you, right? Oh, let me set up the real cam, and I'll put, look at, oh, jump scare, there she is. Big girl's here. This is her least viewed video in all time. It's got 431 views, and it's called Asking Amberlynn Reminder 2014. Okay, wrap your minds around that. She's been doing Q&A videos for 10 years. What the hell? What an arrogant narcissist. What the hell did she think anybody had to ask her about 10 years ago when she was brand new on YouTube? Like, who knows? She had next to no subscribers at this point. Arrogant. Let me set up real. Oh, maybe he's moving. I just really don't want you to see the kitchen. It's a mess. I can't see him. I'm sorry. All right, we've got our emotional support cat. He's going to probably he hears people in the hallway. Disclaimer, Jasmine says, not a psychologist. But while that isn't DID, because DID requires dissociative amnesia and one distinct and distinct personalities, it could be other specified Yeah, Jasmine, why don't we reserve opinion until we've actually seen the person, and then you may not be as your opinion might change after you watch them. Is all I'm saying. Like, they're famously known on the internet for being a faking piece of crap. Is what I'm saying. We're not judging anyone else with this particular real disorder. We're judging the people who go on TikTok and fake it for clicks and views. Also faking Tourette's. Okay, maybe the man will settle down. So this is Amber. This is the first two videos I'm going to show you here of Amber's. I have the 5. I can hear people in the hallway. That's unusual. Faking autism too? I don't know. I don't go there. I don't go to TikTok. I just see it when it gets big enough a problem that people make YouTube videos about it, and then I go back to TikTok. So I have the first 5, Amber's 5 lowest viewed videos. The first 2 are only a minute long, so we'll cruise through those quickly. The third one I think is 8 or 9 minutes. So we'll see what she has to say there. So like I told you already, this first one is called Asking Amberlynn Reminder. So she wants to remind you to get your questions. Get your questions in, guys. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss this opportunity of a lifetime. Let's just put that down to 360 because we can.
Hello, everybody. So,
Also, remember, this is in the era where she only always looked at herself in the camera when she was talking. Hello, everybody. I just want to remind you. How can you do that? It's so gross.
When I do my Asking Amberlynn videos, which means you guys get to ask me whatever you want and you leave it down in the comments below, I like to remind people that that video is still up and you still have time to ask me anything you want. I have gotten some questions, some I'm not too excited to answer, but like I said, I will answer any single question you guys ask. Or remember, you can ask more than one question. You can ask a bunch if you want.
Nice.
So this video is just purely me reminding you of that video and that I will be filming the answers Saturday, I believe Saturday. So please, continue with the questions. I will leave the link down below in this video. All you do is have to click the link and then ask the questions
as many as you want
that video. So please ask away.
Ask away. Ask whatever you want. So that was just a little video reminder to remind people to ask her questions, right? Now this next one is simply called Poor Vlogs. Poor Vlogs. I don't know what that means, of course, because I didn't want to waste 1 minute of my life watching this today. I thought I would wait and have it be a surprise and watch it with you guys. Let's go through this together, shall we?
Hello, everybody. So another random video from me. You never know what to expect.
A video?
But
another random video. That's a video.
Months ago, my phone, which is what I use for vlogging, decided to make it to where some of my video that I upload.
Make it to where? She still says that. I hate that. It's such a weird thing to say. Make it to where? It's such an awkward, weird thing to say.
Onto YouTube was just mute, and it's happening again. On my last vlog, the last segment when I'm like saying goodbye to you guys and saying if you aren't smiling, smile, you know, that whole thing. For some reason, it's muted. So I was thinking, oh, okay, I accidentally pressed mute in the video. That's not true. So there's a major
No, it wasn't
glitch.
her.
I don't know what it's from.
It's a glitch.
So I think for a couple of days, I'm going to take a break from a bunch of clips, but I'll still make videos. Trust me on that one. So I kind of just wanted to tell you guys that really quick and spiffy so you guys aren't wondering why I'm not going to vlog for a few days. But again, there's still going to be videos. So I'll see you in my next video. Remember.
What's the logic here? I'm sorry. She's lost me. So, yeah, when she had that catchphrase, keep smiling. Something like that, right? Her hair does look thicker and healthier here for sure. What? Okay, so clearly she obviously hit mute, right? It wasn't a glitch. It was user error, more than likely. So she can't film any more clips for the vlog because she's afraid she's going to hit mute again. But she can still film and it won't mute? Like, I don't understand.
Remember if you aren't smiling.
Swedish mom, so disturbing when the creators look into the view. It's so... They're not looking in the viewfinder. They're looking in the lens at themselves. Or is it? No, they're looking at themselves. Viewfinder. Yeah, I guess you're right. That's the camera lens. You're right. I stand corrected. Duh.
Smile.
Keep smiling. Don't forget to smile.
Bye. Wait, I didn't even explain myself.
Oh.
The reason why I say I'm going to take a break is because the last time this happened, I took a break for a few days while still filming videos, but I didn't do so many clips. So then my phone kind of like
unglitched,
refreshed itself.
Oh, okay.
It kind of got a break in a way because I guess too many clips makes it go cray. I don't know. So that's me explaining myself.
Wow.
No, I'm serious. If you aren't smiling, smile. Bye.
What a lying sack of shit. And she thinks that, you know, it's funny because my narc used to do things when mom was still a narc. She's not really anymore, but when mom was still a narc, sometimes she would do or say things that she thought she was being really slick. Like nobody would understand the subterfuge behind what she was trying to say, really. You know, like when she'd look at me and say, "Oh, you've been eating a lot of potato chips." She didn't think I would pick up on that clue, right? Like they think they're smarter than everybody else when they're not. So like she thinks she's smarter than everybody else, telling us that, you know, when you don't use it, well, Snorket's like your skin. It's got to breathe. Your phone has to breathe sometimes. So if you only film longer vlog segments and you don't use a lot of clips, the phone will refresh itself, okay? Come on now. It's common sense. It's common sense, right? So this video, poor vlogs, had to suffer now. 510 views. So not very many views. 10 years ago, someone asked, "Do you edit on your phone?" And she replies, "I do." Cryptocurrency Queen 6485 10 years ago comments, "Smiling." And then the same person asks, "What app do you use to edit?" And she says, iMovie. So that was the amount of engagement. 2 people commenting 10 years ago, 510 views. Not much has changed, it seems to me. Yeah, she still edits on the phone. I'm sure she still uses iMovie. Now, we're going to get into a little bit longer one here. I have no idea what this is. Guys, I haven't watched it. It's 9 minutes of fun, but I don't know what it is, but it's called Daily Vlogs Are Back. Talking with Amberlynn Reid. Now, can you guys remind me that she's probably going to play music in this? I'm going to try and remember to mute, but I feel like in the beginning stages here, she used to play music all the time. So this is a 9-minute vlog from 10 years ago, and it's only got 500 views. And, of course, 3 comments. If you're not smiling, smile. Shut up. You don't know what people are going through. Don't tell them to smile.
Hello, everybody. So
Also, unnerving 9 minutes
vlogs are
of her
back.
9
Daily vlogs, that is.
shut up. 9 minutes of her staring at herself in the camera too.
So, as most of you know, I kind of just needed a break from doing like daily vlogs. So, I took a break for about 3 days, 4 days. And I've gotten some comments.
We have the power of speeding this up. We can do that. Let's try 1.5. I think 1.5 might be okay.
People saying that they miss my vlogs and they can't wait until I daily vlog again. So here I am. If we are being 100% honest right now, I missed doing daily vlogs. I know it's only been a couple of days, but it felt like a lot longer than that because for so long I was doing vlogs and that's just kind of what I was used to. But I'm back and I'm just going to say ahead of time that I will have days where I need to, just take a break from them because, they are very stressful and, they're fun too, all in the same.
Guys, yeah, sometimes you gotta take a break from daily vlogging. It's, stressful. It's stressful putting your phone in front of you and talking while you eat a sandwich. You guys that work like jobs for employers, especially the ones that go out of the house to other places, you don't know how lucky you've got it, okay? You should start counting your damn lucky stars that you've got a boss to report to, or that you've got staff that you have to manage, or that you've got jobs that are challenging, or maybe even that operate within a time schedule where you have to go be somewhere. You don't know how lucky you've got it. You guys have it easy. Easy. She's got to vlog up to 4 minutes of her day every day. Every day. You don't understand. Look at her face. She's in pain. She needs to take a break once in a while.
Hey, but I was going through, a tough time. I'm still going through that, but I'm able to kind of hold in the way I feel through the camera because I don't want to be like this bundled mess. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that.
Bundled mess.
If you guys watched my Talking with AMBERLYNN videos, you kind of understand what's going on. If you haven't, please watch those. And if you have, I just want to give a little mini update. Sorry, my throat is kind of like, I don't even know. But I just want to give a little mini update regarding that.
Hello, honey.
My mom's still homeless. I haven't really heard from her at all. I haven't heard from my dad at all. And regarding my aunt, I tried my hardest. I sent her long messages and just apologizing.
Okay, so this is still in the auntie era. Let's slow this down a little bit. What year is this? It's 2014, Mia. This is 10 years ago. I'm just going to move the camera a little closer to him. I'm sorry, I'm such a fanny about this camera and the damn cat. There. That's better, yeah? I don't think she's infuriating, but let's listen. So Aunt Tammy. Aunt Tammy. I said Fanny. Hey, okay, go.
And trying to have her back in my life, and I don't think it's gonna happen. She won't respond. So it's not that I'm giving up on her. I think it's just time for me to move on.
I think you got it right. I think she gave up on you, girl. I think that's the issue that you're fighting here.
It was making my heart very heavy every single day regarding my whole aunt issue, and I just couldn't really deal with it anymore. So I kind of just I even sent that in a message last night. I said, if you don't respond to this, then it's a good way to let me know to just kind of give up. It's just I can't figure out a better word, but I'm just gonna let it go, and I hope that one day she'll reach out to me. But until then, I'm done trying. It hurts a lot, but I got to do this for me, and I'm tired of being mopey and sad all the time because of it. So So that's just the update on that situation.
So maybe you should try and figure out why your mother's sister won't even speak to you. Like, do you not have a clue what you did there? You don't have a clue? You don't want to try and fix that? Like, you're just giving up. Oh, God.
So today is Saturday, clearly, and we are going grocery shopping later tonight, a little later than usual. I don't know.
Yeah, Tammy isn't around at all now, is she, Aunt Tammy? But before she moved to Oklahoma, was there not a post on Tammy's Facebook about how she was excited that Amber was coming home or something? I seem to recall that because I thought, oh, I guess Tammy's forgiven all. But now that she's there, we never hear it, never see it. Oh, it's there, Jess. Jess says she can't find the craft thread. Somebody tag Jess on the craft thread. Tammy's still around, Snork says, but have we seen? Does she go there? Like, I don't recall her talking about it. You guys can fill me in. Andy says if only Aunt Tammy got to meet Emily, then Tammy would break down in tears because there would be so much. Well, yeah. What was the Tammy tea? I think that they just. Oh, at a birthday party. Yeah, but that's a family thing. You just got to suck it up sometimes, right? I don't know. We'll have to look into that.
I don't know if we're going out to eat, but if we are, it's going to be a good time for me to kind of practice counting Weight Watcher points in a restaurant. So that's going to be a nice challenge. We all know tomorrow's Easter, and I am not going to be counting Weight Watcher points. Nope. I'm literally so hell-bent when it comes to holidays and, like, dieting on that day. I don't think I've ever gone on a holiday where I counted points or calories. I'm sorry, my hair's a mess. I haven't showered yet. I woke up, like, a little less than an hour ago.
God, nothing's changed in 10 years.
Get ready for the day, but so just apologizing ahead of time. But yeah, so that's why I'm like, okay, Easter's once a year. There's only a few holidays a year, so nothing wrong with enjoying yourself. But there is one thing. Crystal and I were thinking about getting a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream and eating it, and just because it was Easter, we wanted to take advantage of eating whatever.
Okay, I'm just going to catch up with you guys because you got some good points here about Tammy. Snork said Tammy went to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Kiwi Farms about how shit Amber was to everybody. And then Heather says Amber kept blaming Tammy for things. There's a great video out by Septa7. And Neo reminds us that Tammy was siding with a health coach over AMBERLYNN. All these points remind me, yes. Yeah, literally no growth in 10 years. This could be a video from last week. This is unbelievable.
Where we wanted. But it's almost as if she doesn't want to do that because she keeps talking about,
that was me, Rachel.
Getting a yasso.
I got you, girl.
And if you guys don't know, a yasso is a Greek frozen healthy yogurt type of thing that actually tastes really good. It's only 100 calories for one. And
Bob, I'm glad you're driving. That means you're coming home from the hospital, I guess. I hope everything's gone well and everybody's okay.
We eat it quite frequently lately for snacks and stuff like that. And she's like, I don't mind just eating like 2 of those or something.
That's right, Snork. Ella, I have not done a video on Aunt Tammy in all these years. I bet you Amber's video about Aunt Tammy would make a great narc alert. I have. Okay. Ella tells me. No, Merc, you have made it. Can I see? Just a second here. Oh, yeah, look at that. A narc alert look at AMBERLYNN and her aunt. I don't even remember the videos I've made. How about that? That's why some of these things sound familiar that you're saying. Because apparently I researched, created, edited, and uploaded an entire video on the subject. What happened to Crusader? Crusader got a good job and now he's working in gaming. And he would love to come back, but he's just too busy. I know. No, Kai, I wasn't, because I'm bored with her past, and I probably wouldn't have.
And in my head, I'm like, who does this girl think she is, thinking that she's not gonna let me eat my Ben & Jerry's and she's gonna make me feel all bad and I'm gonna be eating like a heifer and she's gonna be over there like a little skinny mini with her Yasso bar. I'm like, honey child.
In my head, I'm like, who does this girl think she is, thinking that she's not gonna let me eat my Ben & Jerry's and she's gonna make me feel all bad, and I'm gonna be eating like a heifer, and she's gonna be over there like a little skinny mini with her Yasso bar. I'm like, honey child.
Okay. But in the end of all that, she kind of makes me realize that I do like the Yasso bars, I guess, just as much as a Ben & Jerry's. So, we'll see what I choose tonight when I go to the store for tomorrow.
Oh my God. So a thin girl was eating a frozen yogurt instead of a Ben & Jerry's, and she takes that as some kind of personal affront? It's not all about you, Narc. Maybe the girl just likes the damn Yasso bar. It wasn't actually a judgment call about your damn Ben & Jerry's. Wow. Everything is about... The slow-mo is great, and that's also... I've got it at 1.25 speed, so it was actually even slower than that.
I already know when I
Good night, Swedish Mom.
I'm just going to be eating, whatever I want. So when I come home, do I want to continue down that path and eat 1,200 calories worth of ice cream? Or do I want to semi-continue down that path, maybe have a piece of chocolate and 100-calorie Yasso bar? I'm sure many of you want me to stick with the Yasso bar. And, I'm grateful for Crystal. She is doing so freaking good on her weight loss and everything like that.
She's delusional. She is justifying having Ben & Jerry's instead of a frozen yogurt. How about you don't have either? Have a piece of fruit and call it a day. Jesus.
So am I. I can't wait to or do the weigh-in tomorrow. I'm really excited. But anyways, I don't know. We'll see what I do.
Andy said Amber walked, so Demi Lovato sugar-free yogurt debacle could run. Debacle? Debacle. Debacle? Jellicle?
Is it Ben & Jerry's? The not healthy, super high calorie and super high point ice cream? Or do I go for the Yasso, which is 2 points and 100 calories? I guess we'll see. I feel like since I haven't vlogged in
I guess we'll see.
Times, it feels like I haven't done it in so long now. I just keep talking.
I don't have any control over what I pick. It might be Ben & Jerry's. It might be the Yasso. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
Talking and I can't stop because I feel like normally
debacle. I
tell you guys everything in vlogs and you guys already know most of the stuff I'm saying. So it's like now I
Marigold. Never forget that she thinks a Ben & Jerry. That's really funny. I never even thought of a Ben & Jerry. I know. It's seriously 4 or 5 servings of ice cream for me. Now, Uncle Tim would say that's 1 serving too, so I'm not shaming. There are people for whom that is 1 serving, but most of them are a Ben & Jerry. Funny, man.
I think this vlog is going to be a 2-parter, 3-parter. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm sure you guys will be happy that I'm vlogging again. I even had someone tell me on Ask FM. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's where you ask people questions and you can do it anonymously. And this person sent me something. They're like, your channel's so boring now without your vlogs. I'm unsubscribing. Your vlogs were way better. I think they were trying to hurt my feelings, but in reality and in the midst of it, they actually flattered me because I never liked my vlogs a lot. So I was just like, hey, thank you. My vlogs are coming back, so you don't need to worry.
Listen, I just had to defend my portion size all day. Okay, you don't know what my life is like. Okay, we were in Farm Boy, all right? It's the only place where I can get the San Andre cheese. I like San Andre cheese, okay? I can't eat friggin' anything because I'm low carb and I can enjoy cheese. So that's one of my treats. So we go in there and the little thing of San Andre cheese is $8.99. So I pick it up and oh boy, did I get shamed. Oh, Uncle Tim shaming me up and down the damn aisle, but I'd never spend $9 on cheese. I said, well, what the hell kind of cheese are you eating if you won't spend $9 on cheese? And he said, well, I just don't eat cheese. I said, yeah, but I said, yeah, but he said, that's 2 mouthfuls. I said, that's like 4 nights of snacking for me. I just had to defend my little portions. I get mocked for them all the time. Mocking me for my with 2 bites. So for Tim, a Ben and Jerry is a serving. It's just like my San Andre cheese would be a serving. I said, damn it, man, I can't eat anything. I can't eat potatoes, chips, nothing. Give me cheese. Let me have the damn cheese.
But anyways, I'm gonna go see what Crystal's doing and then shower and get ready and all that.
See, that's why Ethan's my favorite now.
And I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. Totally noticeable. And I realized how long my
Honeybee, the Discord is unfortunately members only, but I'll tell you, here's a little trick. What you do, make sure you've got gifts enabled for your thing there, because people do go on member paloozas here where we give away a lot of free memberships, and you could get gifted a member. It happens. And we'd love to see you there, and we'll try our best to get you gifted one. And you don't have to be in the stream live to get your gifted membership, by the way.
Intro was to my vlog. It was like 9 minutes long. So I'm actually going to upload that now with this clip at the end of it. And I'm just going to call it a Talking with Amberlynn video because that was way too much talking for a vlog, I must say. And the fact that it was just like me just sitting in one spot.
How does she discern the difference?
Like a vlog. It looked more like a Talking with Amberlynn.
Oh, it's a Talking with Amberlynn. It's not a vlog. It's not an Amberlynn Reed vlog. It's a Talking with Amberlynn. Okay, it's different. Is it a sit down? No, it's not a sit down. Oh, Jess, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Look at Honeybee. There you go. Ask and you shall receive. That's how it goes. That's how the alerts play here. That's how we roll. Thank you very much, Jess. That was very kind of you. Just got a B. Just got a bee sting. And Heather, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. See what happens? So anyway, it's not a sit down. It's not a get ready with me. It's not a vlog, okay? It's a Talking with Amberlynn. Get it right.
So that's what I'm going to make it. And don't worry, a vlog will be up later, everybody.
Thank you guys for being so generous.
Thank you so much for watching this.
Really appreciate it.
I'll see you in my vlog that I post later tonight. And remember, if you're not smiling, smile. Bye.
Remember, if you're not smiling, smile. Remember, if you're not smiling, smile. So what do you think? Did we miss any jewels? I'm actually... Why am I stuttering tonight? I dated a guy who stuttered. I didn't even notice his stutter. Poor thing. He was so self-conscious about it. And I'm like, darling, I don't even hear you. I don't even notice it. What I am surprised by, or should I say surprised, am I? It's exactly the same as it is now. Nothing's changed in 10 years. Isn't that sad? 10 years. Queen Juliana says, I hate people who tell you to smile. I'm telling you, it's not cool. It's really not that cool. You don't know what anybody's going through that day. You know, I got to tell you, I was, I used to get that in my 20s. I'd be walking and men would say to you, "You'd be so pretty if you'd smile." Yeah, you'd be less annoying if you'd fuck off. Like, leave me alone. It's maybe I don't feel like smiling. Maybe I just got bad news. Maybe I just got fired. You don't know. Leave people the hell alone. Unless you're posing for a picture in a photo studio. In Sears, where they like you to smile. So yeah, I'm with you on that. Yes, that is the email, Ella. That is the email. You'd be so pretty if you'd smile. You're such a pretty girl. Why don't you smile? You know, then they wonder why you get all bitchy. Jen says, I just want to say, you're never going to please everyone because I was once told on a job that I smile too much. Well, yeah, you're never going to please everybody. I've told you guys the story of when I was working on the waffle station of a damn brunch buffet, and it wasn't my job. That was my apprentice's job, and they didn't show up that Sunday. I had 100 things going on in the back of the kitchen because I did the dessert menu for 3 full restaurants. So my skills were required in the back, not working a waffle machine, which is a very junior position. But I had to do it because nobody showed up. So I had to go. Whenever there was somebody that wanted waffles, they'd call me and I'd run out and I'd make the waffles, right? And this woman went to the manager and complained, said, I'm sorry, but the girl serving the waffles doesn't look happy enough. He said to her, was she rude? And she said, no. She just she wasn't very happy. And the man, God bless this guy, he said, what would you like her to do back there, ma'am? Dance? Like, if she wasn't rude and she gave you your food, then what's the problem? Like, for fuck's sakes, man. Oh my God, Marigold says, when I used to work at banquet hall, the old men would say, you're supposed to say coffee, tea, or me. And when I was 14. Yeah. It was a different time then, right? Morning Merc making what? You've met Morning Merc. Imagine Morning Merc with too much work to do and serving waffles. It wasn't a good thing. It wasn't a good thing at all. So yeah, don't tell people to smile. You know, I guess the sentiment is nice, maybe, but I don't know. It's just weird. Leave people the hell alone. Let their faces just be whatever their faces want to be. Oh, Christina said, when I was working at a hospital, a man asked me for a kiss because I was asking for it. Yeah, well, I'm sure we all have stories about creepy old men being inappropriate. That's just sadly part of our lives. What did Six Bacon say? Bacon says, I walked in and immediately out of a car dealership because they were all smiling way too much. It gave me a comfortable Canny Valley situation energy. Yeah, a little too smiley is a little bit weird too, right? Well, you know, I do have a couple of old Amberlynn things here to watch, but I don't feel like watching them. She's boring, isn't she? Let's get into Two Bodies, One Soul, because it's stupid and controversial, and I'm sure you guys will find it interesting. Sorry, this coffee's really good. Look at it's what is it called? It's a coaster made in the Amazon. This thing is so hard. Like, it's so well made. It's incredible when you think how much work went into that, right? Like, they had to strip the tree and then divide the tree into the stringy parts and the flatter, leafier parts. and then let that dry, and then collect that and process it and dye it and then weave it. Like, it's amazing. It's just and for us, it's not just a coaster. When am I doing giveaways? I don't wanna. I don't have enough stuff to give away. You know what? I realized I had to give something to my neighbor Jenny for taking care of the cat. How about this? May 2026, May 2025, Costa Rica group alert trip. May 2026, absolutely Amazon rainy season. So if you're interested, definitely. Thanks, Snork. No Monkey Island and no giveaways. I know. Come with me in May. Cam, May 2026. Rainy season. No, I'm not gifting a trip. I wish I could. Listen, if I made some of the money that some of my cohorts made, I would certainly do that in a heartbeat. It's all about the fun, right? Costa Rica trip should be fairly reasonably cheap. We're looking at maybe, it's hard to say, maybe $1,200 plus your flight. And that would be your accommodations for 7, 8, 9 days, 9 nights, and 3 group tours. And if you share rooms, you might be able to get it even a little cheaper than that. So that's not bad for 9 days, 10 days. Anyway, let's watch this crazy lunatic called... I'm having a little hot flash. Oh, good Lord. I don't have any of her things up here. I'm unorganized. This person is called Two Souls, One Body. And let me just find it. I did download a couple of them. Snork, we ate together now. You saw how much or little I ate. I don't know. I can't judge. That's not what I want. $1,200 is a month's rent for me too, and I'm lucky. How sick is that? That I'm lucky. Okay, so this might be a good introduction. Flights from Australia would be crazy expensive. I know. Well, look, we're going to do May 2025 to Costa Rica and 2026 to the Amazon, Peru. Maybe we'll be able to slip another Costa Rica in between there. Depends how things go. You know me, God, I would go every 3 months if I could. I see no shame in that. I'll live like a pauper all the time just to travel. It's fine. I don't care about stuff. I care about adventure. Anyway, I have a TikTok set up here, I think, right? Boom, look at that. And we have to present. Stop screen. Hang on. It's like I've never done this before. Yeah, some of the alerts want to go to Iceland. Catch those crazy northern lights and wear parkas in the snow. Now, probably not me, but I feel like the entire mod squad is pretty interested in that trip. So, if it takes a little while, sometimes it takes a little while. If it takes a year, sometimes it takes a year. Okay, so without any further ado, this is Two Souls, One Body. Let me know if you can hear her. Of course, this setup sometimes is weird and the audio doesn't always work. I think it should, but you'll let me know.
All right, Jess, what does glitching actually feel like?
Did you hear? Can you hear? Nerds theory. That's cute. Sounds good. Thank you, Origin. So, as I've explained to you, she has her soulmate is her altar. Now, her soulmate, her altar appeared to her and then disappeared for 5 years and came back and they fell in love. Okay?
It feels like...
So they go back and forth. They have I'll just shut up.
Putting a microphone up to a speaker. Yeah. It's a feedback loop. Yeah, it's like a feedback loop. And another way to describe it is it's what like severe autism is. Okay, wait. Okay, how? Okay, so this brain's autistic. And when we were in denial, like for months and months, right? You brought me back from the dead. Right, exactly. You're not a zombie, dude. Okay, a little bit. No, don't be a zombie. All right, look. Oh yeah, so when
she brought him back from the dead in the sense that he appeared as her altar and then he disappeared for like 5 years. And then apparently he came back. So when she talks about coming back from the dead, now, yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just insanity.
we were in denial, we were both trying to occupy the front at the same time, like full body front. And actually, it doubled our sensory input. It did. And it caused a feedback loop in the brain. And so we were constantly ticking and constantly glitching out. It was just like never ending. We had to rock and we had to stim. And I had never stimmed in all my life. Neither had I. Like, I have never stimmed and I've never rocked and I've never had tics. Right. But it wasn't until we realized that.
Oh, no, Queen Juliana. She hits autism. She hits Tourette's. She hits DID. She monetizes all the things that she can. It's so damn insulting. It's so insulting to people with real... It's incredible.
We were both trying to occupy the whole body. Right. As soon as we separated, like the tics and the rocking and the stimming stopped. Right. We went from basically having like debilitatingly severe autism, or at least symptoms of it. Right. Because it's all kind of connected in the same way. Everything's kind of connected. It's all running on like the same operating system.
Sorry. It's insulting. This is what happens on TikTok, right? Now, she was taken off of TikTok. It's so insulting. Do you want to see her do a duet with herself on the guitar? Here's another thought. Here's a thought that I had. From my very basic understanding, you will correct me. I trust you'll correct me if I'm wrong. From my very basic understanding of DID, altars are created and it comes out of deep childhood trauma, and it's a way to cope and deal with those events. Now, apparently she did have trauma, for sure. Reese and Lestat, that's a great name. So, like, there's no denying she's got the trauma, right? Now, what I'm understanding is, what purpose does this altar serve when she's created this perfect Disney prince of a man that she's having a love affair with? Like, how is that altar helping her cope with trauma? It just doesn't seem to make sense to me, right? Am I off base?
Well, don't get into that. Yeah, I know. They're not ready to realize that they're being simulated. I know. That's going to be weird. Don't tell them about that. That's going to freak them out. I know. Well, I mean, when you have two consciousnesses in one brain, you learn a lot. Yeah, you do learn a lot. I don't know if humanity's ready for that.
She's very, she or they is, a lot smarter than us because it's two consciousnesses in one brain. I don't know that alters have conversations like this either, where they just, you can finish each other's sentences, these ones.
Stop. All right, what else?
Harper, they don't have a channel anymore. It used to be called Two Souls, One Bod. If you look up if you hashtag Two Souls, One Bod on TikTok, is still going to bring up a lot of reposts and stuff, but they don't have a channel anymore. Yes, Rachel, I've seen it.
Extremely painful.
There is a video where she kisses her altar, and I've seen that.
Painful. And so painful. So what is a tick, right? It's trying to like stop the air. It's like a, dude, this is your realm. All right, could like a control alt delete. Yeah, well, but not a restart. No, but it's like trying to shut the task down. It's trying to break it apart, right? It's the brain's way of basically trying to stop whatever's causing pain and causing an error. Oh, sometimes we do the error thing. Yeah, the error thing's creepy. Okay. Yeah, that's creepy. Yeah, the brain can actually like talk.
So weird, eh?
But it's not an alter. I know, because that's like what a tick is, right? It's
Emmy
the
knows
brain's
Two
way
Souls.
of like trying to automatically shut down a feedback loop. Exactly. Dude, we got this.
Dude, we got this. The name of the channel, the former channel, is called Two Souls, One Bod. One word. See here on the screen? Two Souls, One Bod. But I really want to play you the duet because, she does a banging duet. Oh, you can see everything. Look at that. Hope there's nothing bad there. Because I'm sharing my monitor and not my screen. Okay, so they wrote this song together, and it's called Naked, and they wrote it for each other to talk about their own experience. Okay? I think that's all you need to know going in this. They go by their real names now. Apparently, their names that Jess and Tristan, or whatever the hell they were calling themselves here, was it's not their real names. But I've got an interview that they did 3 weeks ago. We're going to take a quick look at that too. Not the whole thing. It's two parts, 2 hours long.
Wow, people are really going to tell us we're faking this one.
Yeah, I know. But let's just do it.
All right. Oh, wait, who's going to start?
No. I gotta say, okay, clearly they're a loon, but kind of a nice voice. Not a bad guitarist. Let's listen to this beautiful duet.
Yeah, of course, Mr. Charming. All right. Oh, let's just sing it together. Oh, dude, for real? That's kind of not. Well, I'll
Yes, sing it together.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. You play, but then when I do my part, yeah, that's how it works.
I want them to sing it together.
Okay, you're playing.
Sorry.
Because I can't do that fucking fancy footwork you do.
Finger work.
Yeah, that's true. They're not fingers. They're not foots. They're not foots.
They don't sing at the same time, unfortunately.
Can you believe I'm here with you and you're here with me? And can you feel me lying?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm probably not going to get copyright claimed by them. I'll just let her sing. I'll let him do his part, and then we'll go to the latest interview that I caught with them.
On you as you're lying on me, and I don't know how, but you're hearing my sound.
It's kind of a bop.
And I don't know how I have lived without around. Sorry, I messed up.
It's okay. We all mess up.
We all mess up, babe.
That's how we get better.
That's how we get better. He's perfect.
Catskill eagle swooping within a gorge, still flies higher than a desert of the souls read before.
Oh no, Queen Juliana says, I was stuck in a hospital room with a person like this who talked to themselves all night long, switching voices. I mean, that sounds kind of funny, but we know that is not funny. I'm gonna stop that because we have they do the song again on this interview. Now, first of all, this channel is called New Thinking Aloud. Sounds like something Amber would subscribe to be honest. But where's the interview? Oh no. Hang on. Let me find it. It's in my history. I had to close everything so we didn't slog it all down here with too many tabs open. Yeah, now they're going. It's just so stupid. Let's go back to the real React. This one here. Yeah, now they're going by their real name, Annika and Tristan. That's their real names. Danny Moore says, my alters are Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. Well, Danny, then you're very cool. You have very cool alters. Hi, my alters are the Rat Pack. Okay, Jasmine, are you with me now? I told you have to see this person before you can. No, this guy, New Thinking Aloud, was Jeffrey Mishlove. Now, he believes them. Okay, so apparently now they're talking about UFOs too. Antonio's altar is Merc. Let's hear what they have to say about DID, shall we? My altar is Celeste, the jungle guide. Because he was the coolest. Let me know if you can't hear.
People think it's way more common. So,
and to my understanding, in the literature of what is now called dissociative identity disorder, there isn't anything about two, as they call them in the literature, alters, switching back and forth so rapidly. It's just not known.
yeah, it's not known to do rapid switching, and they tend to view it as if you're rapid switching, you're in some sort of traumatic situation that is triggering the brain trying to protect itself, which isn't our case at all.
Thank you.
Because we'll switch for like to eat individual Skittles, like our favorite flavors of food and things like that. So it's like there's no triggering happening that's leading to this. We're just sharing the body as you would.
See, now what she's trying to tell us here is that unlike commonly accepted medical lore, logic, truth, whatever about DID, commonly accepted thought is that alters appear in dealing with trauma, or if they're triggered, something brings forth that reaction. Now, what Annika and Tristan are trying to tell us here is that it's really just a skill, and they can learn how to switch back and forth on command. And sometimes it hurts their head a bit, but they're in control of that. It doesn't have to be a trigger. It's more like a little skill, right? Girl.
Anything else. So yeah. And yeah, and the other thing about alters too is we don't even.
I know she said Skittles. She said we can switch back and forth because I like Skittles, and they can switch back and forth for a favorite. I know that, but I'm saying they treat it like it's a fucking skill. She talks about having to practice switching back and forth so they can switch faster and finish each other's sentences. I don't really think that's how it works.
Been like Now this
Could be wrong.
this is just us personally, but we find it sort of
please, Susan.
dehumanizing to use the word alters or systems because it removes that human element. So we prefer, soul. We prefer seeing each other, as actual human beings, real people, because that's what we are. I spent my whole life as a real human being, and then all of a sudden now I'm an alter. It takes away that human aspect, and it makes it very easy for you to abuse yourself and to abuse the person you're living
I
with and
also
sharing the
wonder
body
about
with. And
how much trauma. I can't imagine that being a trans individual is ever an easy road to walk. Now, even with all the acceptance in the world, I'm sure transitioning is a difficult thing to do. So she's transitioned. This is a trans woman. So she's already gone through all that. And now all of this, like, it's a lot. You didn't know? This is a trans woman. So she went through transition and then came out with DID. They. I say she. I don't know if she goes by she or they. Like, seriously, to go through all that and come out the other end as lovely as this and then start doing this DID stuff? Villainous says medical terms, alters, systems? No, soul. That's what they are. Two souls.
And that's just us. Some people prefer those terms, but for us, it's like that was one of the first things we were like, this just doesn't work for us.
From your point of view, you are two souls
Yes.
inhabiting one body.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we can't see it. That's the hard thing to convey to other people too, is because they're used to seeing a body and thinking one person, and meanwhile, we're two fully formed souls, two individual people. And
two fully formed souls, individual people that seem to love each other and get along in the same body. That, I don't know, but doesn't have, I don't know. It's just weird, right?
And it's hard to communicate to the outside world, which is so attached to a body being a person. And when it's really more complicated than that.
And although I gather you've gone through years of
And I can't help but think, and again, I might be real wrong on this, and I know I've got people that can correct me here, but part of me seems to think that her male alter is maybe who they were before they transitioned, and her female alter is who they are now post-transition. Does that make sense, or am I way off base with that? I don't know. I have to be real careful saying these things. I certainly don't mean any ill intent by it. It just seems to me that if they lived their lives as a man, as a male human being for a long time, it would be pretty easy to come up with a male alter. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be insulting, but okay, you guys are kind of thinking the same thing. It's very confusing. This person needs a lot of therapy. I don't understand why people are just holding them up like they're some medical marvel.
struggle, serious struggle, you would consider yourself at this point happy and well-adjusted.
Yes, we love each other very much. Mm-hmm. Yep. We have a normal home life. It's like we wake up in the morning, we make breakfast together, we work together, we do everything. We love each other. We love our situation, and we wouldn't change it for the world. Yeah, we're very happy.
Well, I think that's the key. I remember in my freshman psychology class, they said the very first definition of mental illness is that a mentally ill person is unhappy.
Yes, you need to have love, compassion, forgiveness. You need to embody.
Is that true? Now, I don't know if that's true. There's a lady at my mom's care home who has dementia, and she sits at that table and laughs her ass off all day. She's the happiest woman I've ever seen. There's another woman who sits there and cries all day. That's all she does is cry. So I think, if I'm going to go, I want to be the one sitting at the table with the coloring book, laughing my ass off at everything. I don't know that all mental illness means you're miserable. I think that's a really unfair statement. I think I know a lot of really positive people who are challenged every day by mental health issues. They're not miserable.
embody these things and treat other people as you would want to be treated. That's foundational. That's key.
I think you would agree with me that whatever's going on here, it's not a question of mental illness at this point, although maybe at one time it
Come
could
on.
have been thought of that way.
Yeah, in the same way that you could say like a disorder, it makes your life disorderly or hard to live. We don't view each other, we don't view this as a disorder. We don't view this as an illness. This is just, you know.
Kai says, I know trans females have to train their voice to sound like a woman. So I think she just knows how to do that. Honestly, there's other videos where the male voice sounds so put on. The voice changes quite often. Izzy says, hey, Narclord, hope you had a fabulous vacation. Hey, thank you, Izzy. I sure did. I'm still thinking about it every damn day, every minute of every day.
Our life. This is just normal for us now. And we're happy. So yeah, I think like we each individually struggle with different things. Like I've dealt with anxiety, I've dealt with depression, and I know Tristan's dealt with depression at times. Yeah, it's like we can still have our individual struggles with, say, you know, like mental illness, like with depression or something. I really struggled with the reality of my situation and being depressed, not having friends or not being able to talk to people and feel.
Emmy, that's an interesting statement. Emmy says, and they're two people who are a happy, healthy, fulfilled relationship. So this person gets to have the position of being a functioning unit instead of one mentally unwell person. That's an interesting way to put it, for sure.
Feeling isolated, and that causes some tension in our lives. So we can individually have different illnesses or disorders, but we help each other. We help each other work through those problems, and try to be aware of when someone's slipping or having anxiety and trying to calm them down. So it's like we just help each other.
And you've learned how to work together as partners.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
How do you do that?
Nuts.
I think what Tristan was saying, it's love, it's compassion, it's, you know, it's so easy to get lost in your own head and see only things from your perspective. And you have to go, well, this person feels this way. I really need to really think about why they feel that way or why they may be.
I don't know what their name was before they transitioned, Rachel. I have no idea.
You know, struggling, and really just have that heart and that compassion.
No, he's not exploiting them, Coco. He buys into this shit. The whole channel is this crap. He's got Bigfoot videos and UFO videos. This guy believes whatever you're going to sell him.
Passion, and realize like that's what it's all about. It's about love. It's about spiritual growth. It's about learning, and really having the patience to say, how can I help you? What do you need? How can I?
That's not what DID is. It's so weird.
How can I be there for you? And then following through with that and really being aware of the other person, because otherwise, you know, they're going to suffer, you're going to suffer, and it helps nobody.
Well, what does it feel like if, let's say, you're Annika in one part of the brain and Tristan is sort of in a different part of the same brain? Mm-hmm. What is that like? Is it possible to put it into language?
Like, for example, like one of us can end up becoming a little bit more paranoid than the other person. So we're like, you know, like,
sorry, who now?
Like, for example, I might be like worried about like how I see myself or what I think about other people or like how other people perceive me. And Tristan, you know, he's not in that part of the brain and he can recognize that I'm, you know, struggling or I'm caught in a loop inside of one part of the brain. And he's like, he slowly says, hey, you need to move yourself out of this part of the brain or make.
It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's so disrespectful. I agree, Emmy. And I find it so insulting. The way that they talk about the brain and the science behind the brain as if they have a fucking clue. Like, I don't even think this person has a bachelor's degree. Like, they don't know anything. They've decided, like Amber, because they feel it in their soul, that they understand how brain chemistry works. It's so insulting, man. Here, let's listen to a little bit of activities together. Oh, there's a damn thing in the way. I can't see the thing. There's a thing, so I can't see the thing. You know what I mean.
It's very a lot of mental work for it, and yeah, so it's we do good. And the nice thing about that too is that she's able to handle the people side of things while I'm able to handle the more analytical side of things, which is really nice. And that we're, two heads are better than one, they say. So, and it's, I think it's true.
How about reading? Do you read books?
I hate it when she gigs.
Yeah, we read books, but it tends to be like who's ever interested in the book ends up reading it, and the other person either doesn't pay attention or like will listen to the other person reading it. So you can, or sometimes Tristan will read books to me, and he'll do the voices and stuff. Like somebody.
Jess is reminding us that this is actually classically a soft love. This is truly a soft love. He's like a Disney prince. Like, he always says the most perfect things to her. He says the most gentle, encouraging things to her all the time. If she always goes, "Oh, I made a mistake," and he'll go, "That's okay, babe. That's how we learn and get better. You got this. I'm behind you." Like, it's ridiculous. It's so weird if you watch a lot of this content. It's like he's a damn Disney prince.
My fondest memories are him like reading The Hobbit to me and things like that. And it's really fun. And then the other cool thing about it too is that you can see the other person's mental images while they're reading. So it's not like you're just hearing their voice. You're also seeing their mental image, and you're also having like a mental image of your own, which can get a little complicated because they end up getting overlaid or taking up the same amount of
space. Yes, Vamp, they're in love. They're the perfect couple, and they live in her brain.
Space, but it's really fascinating because the sensation that you get from that is almost like you're hallucinating, because it's not your thoughts and you're seeing things that you can't control. So it's this other person controlling what you're seeing in the mind's eye, which is fascinating and amazing because they can surprise you and you go, "Well, you really think that? That really looks like that to you?" And it's fun.
So it's a kind of telepathy.
Yeah, I would see it very much like telepathy. It very much feels like that. You can share concepts, you can share pictures, you can share entire ideas with each other. That doesn't mean the other person's going to understand it. They have to interpret it within their framework, their mental space, their life, their memories. It all kind of ties in. So you can share things with that person on a very telepathic level, but it's going to be up to that person to kind of interpret it to some degree.
Well, and not everybody's as connected as these two clearly are.
And at the same time, this is what I find fascinating. You have this telepathic access to each other, but you also prefer much of the time, maybe most of the time, if you're going to communicate, to do it verbally. You speak out loud to each other.
Yeah, because when you are like
I agree. Queen Juliana says this is a lonely, broken person keeping themselves company. Yeah, I just have a problem when they're monetizing it and walking around the internet. And what's really frightening is I looked at one of the comment sections. I don't know if it was under this video or under one of the TikToks. I think it was under one of the TikToks. And everybody in the comment section was claiming that they also had DID. And isn't it neat the way the way they can just switch back and forth like that? I keep trying to do it, and I can't do it all the time. And sometimes when I do it, I get a really bad headache, but I keep trying to switch my alters back and forth. Like all these idiots in TikTok who now think they have this. That's my problem. If you want to walk around the planet with this particular affliction and it helps you, that's fine. But the fact is, she's creating a little army of DID fakers. Their comment section is insane. It's crazy.
The thing is like, as human beings,
everybody has DID.
There's so many steps before you talk. Like, just even talking with you, I have to think about like, okay, what you've said. I have to kind of internalize that. I have to like visualize it a little bit. I have to kind of put it.
D&D fakers. Terrible. Fake dungeon masters. They'll get you every time.
Within my context, I have to do all of this mental work before I'm ready to talk. It happens very fast, but there's this thought process taking place before I speak. The issue with us is that we have access to the whole process. So we can hear the other person thinking it through, deciding on what they choose, and they might go down different possibilities. Oh, I might say this. Oh, I might say that. And you end up...
See, because, especially on TikTok, the way they're presenting this particular disorder is very romantic. Oh my God, it makes them special. They're unique. They're quirky. they've got the perfect partner in themselves, this Prince Charming of an altar that comes forth only to support and love. Of course, these twisted little TikTokers all want to be that person too, because they all need to be so fucking special and unique. But they don't want to do it by actually achieving anything. They want to have a unique disease. Autism isn't good enough anymore, you guys. Everybody's got autism. You're not special.
If you just communicated that way, you would become very confused because you'd be like, oh, why did you think this or that? And then, you have to talk it out, because once it comes out of you, it's like you've processed it. You've put it to words. You've gone through this mental, process that allows you to communicate. And so, especially like if we're talking about something very serious, or even just like, I don't know, we just prefer to have that communication verbally, because it really solidifies what the other person is thinking rather than guessing what the other person is thinking.
Kai, you're not special. You think you're all special with your autism. You're not special anymore. You're just garden variety disorder. You got to amp that shit up now if you want to get any TikTok clout.
So it's complicated.
There's so much more to talk about. For example, when, let's say, Tristan is out of the body,
right?
Annika, if you have control of the body completely, and Tristan is out of the body, you notice that he's to your right or to your left or in front of you or behind you.
Yes. So when this happens, if like say I leave the body, and which I'll do, and so I can see him. So like visually, he's over there right now. Now, what he's really doing is he's kind of making me like, hi. He's making me hallucinate a little bit. So he's like going into the mind's eye and projecting that outwards. So I know he's in a part of the brain that deals with that. So I know he may not be like physically there, and that he's lowered.
It's so insane. So let's go forward here to the guitar and the singing. So they're going to explain a little more. Now, I love this. I did screen this earlier with Alyssa, who's probably sleeping. But I was laughing because they go into... I'm going to tell you, I have a hard time calling them they. Not because I don't respect the they pronoun. You know I do. Because I feel like saying they is acknowledging that there's two people in that body. I know it's meant in the other way, but I feel like it's, you know what I mean? That's why I keep saying she. I also don't know I guess they probably go by they because they think they're two souls. But do they go by they because they were transitioning? I see, this is where I'm confused about the pronoun usage here. What exactly does the they mean? I'm confused and I'm struggling with this pronoun. So I'm going to say she and they, she and they, she and they, just to cover all my bases. But Ella, is it they because it's Annika and Tristan? Or is it they because Annika likes to go by they? This is where I'm confused. I respect if Annika goes by they, I respect that. If they want to be called they because they think they're two people, I don't respect that. Chances they're more confused. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's go. Oh, what I was going to say is, so they talk about the fact that they've got very different styles of playing the guitar. So when they do these duets, it's easy, right? Because it's wild because there's two very drastically different guitar styles, except there's not. It's like exactly the same, except they change the pitch of their voice.
Sing duets.
Yeah, we're both musicians. We both love music. Tristan, he learned how to play the banjo. I learned how to play guitar. And then when he came back, I taught him guitar enough. And then we realized that it also helped us with our switching, because here we were trying to trade not only the brain, but also trying to trade the hands and the arms while trying to keep a tempo, while trying to play the style that we do, because we play guitar completely differently.
Very
Like we have two completely different styles of playing that we enjoy. So it became this process of how do you let go of the body and give it to the other person while allowing them to continue playing the instrument while they're behind you. It became this really complicated
And not to
process.
miss a beat.
Yes, and not to miss a beat, or to not accidentally, come in and mess up the other person's ability to recall the lyrics.
Most people with DID don't have this fine a sense of control over their alters like that. They're going to play a duet here. Do you know how complicated that is to bring one forward while the other's playing the guitar? It's very complicated for them. No wonder they get a headache.
Lyrics too, because that was one of the things we struggled with, is the other person would come in and mess up the other person's ability to remember the lyrics, or would accidentally blank out the short-term memory. So it became this sort of
I agree. Emmy says, I feel like they seem to present pretty exclusively feminine, and the male alter seems to be only a voice. Otherwise, he's just a perfect ghost boyfriend for the main persona. Agreed. Ethan says, when Tristan came back. Well, apparently what happened was Tristan appeared as an alter, and then I'm confused because I haven't dug deep enough, but for 5 years Tristan vanished, and then she brought Tristan back to life after 5 years of him vanishing. But I'm confused, and I was saying to somebody today, I wonder if Tristan vanished over the 5 years when she was transitioning. Like, when did they transition? And when did the DID appear? I'm curious about if there's any alignment there. Juliana says, I know people have DID and they have amnesia when their alters come out. Oh, no, she doesn't. They write music together. They have full conversations. Ella says it's 4 Celsius and I haven't been this happy in months. Good Lord, woman, you might die. I hope you have a good toque. Do you need a toque, Ella?
a really fun way to practice switching the body.
Well, what I'd like to do is
And
ask.
it's a skill. You can just practice switching. Boop, bada, boop, bada, boop, bada, boop. It's got nothing to do with trauma and triggers. It's a game. It's a party trick. It's so ignorant.
You would take a little break and go get the guitar, and we can conclude this interview with a duet. Can we do that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd love to.
Great. Okay, we're back. We've got the cameras back on and the mics on. And so you're sitting here with the guitar.
It's the
And as
same
you
song,
explained,
but
this is
voice
one
over.
of your disciplines in a way.
Yes. Yeah.
Playing the guitar together helped you to develop harmony.
Absolutely. Harmony. That's a perfect way to describe it. It became sort of this thing where I've always loved guitar. I love writing songs. And so does Tristan. And so, like we talked about, like he originally learned the banjo. And then when he came back, I had learned how to play the guitar in the meantime while he was gone. And then slowly I helped him learn guitar. And then we started using this as sort of a therapeutic way, but a way to bond with each other. Because music is, it's the great unifier. It's wonderful to play with other people. So we slowly learned.
Emmy, James and Jesse was their stage names. That was their stage name, their admitted stage names. They're the same people. They just had stage names.
Learned how to trade the guitar back and forth while trading the body, while trading the vocal cords. And it became this process. Now, at first, we were terrible and we would glitch out the brain, we'd glitch out the body. And like we had to learn how to do this over time. So it's been a process. Okay, so I can go into it. So if I have the body, so this is my style
names
playing.
are Annika and Tristan. Jesse and James or whatever was their stage names. Annika and Tristan are their real names.
We have two different styles of playing. So the first style, mine is basically like this. So I play the guitar like this.
Now listen, very different styles coming up.
So I have the body. I'm just playing the guitar.
Got the body now.
And, I don't know it as well, so mine isn't too complicated. I'm just strumming. And then if she takes over the body, I'm going to give it to her now.
Watch here. Okay. starts doing the girly business.
And I have the body and I have the guitar, but I'm gonna give it back to him.
No, I got the body. It's on the band.
So that's how we do it, switching it back and forth. And there's a lot of challenges to it, but
No,
we've made it work, and it's.
Well, then I guess we'll have to go slide right into that. Yeah, I hear it. Well, look at that. Shopping for new luggage and a candy taste test with Mama Lynn. Oh my God, let's go! Didn't I say something about why?
Hello, welcome to.
What does this bitch need luggage for? Okay, now give me a moment, because now I gotta add this to the damn title. Give me a minute. Hang on. Un momento, por favor. Let's fucking go. You know I like luggage shop, and I love luggage. I need new luggage. Holy crap. Amber's getting new luggage. I'm updating the title right now. Right now, Snort. Amber's new luggage and candy taste test and AMBERLYNNS least viewed videos. Let's go. Boom, title changed. Let's go. Who's that idiot with mommy issues or yo mama? Sorry. Emergency live stream. It's an emergency. It's an emergency live stream. It's not. It's really not. But that's pretty good timing, because we were just gonna wrap up Annika and Tristan there. This is not a drill. Oh my God, we should light the cat. Hang on, I gotta put some lights on that cat. Okay, it's not a lot of light, but it's a little bit of light. We might need them. We don't know what we're getting into here. All right. We got 9 minutes and 1 second of fun. It's called Shopping for New Luggage and Candy Taste Test with Mama Lynn. Are you ready? Yeah, I had enough of those people anyway. I was just wrapping it up. This is perfect. We'll just give this a quick perusal. Look at this. Going to be an extra long live stream tonight. And I'm also having a hot flash, and it's very bright in here. Can I just adjust this? That's better, yeah? All right, let's go. Let's go.
A new vlog, so I'm just getting ready. I'm hanging out with my mom today. So I just did like a light makeup look. Like, you guys, I have just been so like self-conscious with like not wearing makeup. I talked about it a little bit in my last video. But, like, sometimes I really just want to let my face breathe. I wear a lot of eyeliner. You know, I do my eyebrows, I wear a lot of mascara, and it's like sometimes I just don't want to do that. So the other day, literally all I did was like a light foundation and like a light mascara, and my girlfriend was like, wow, you look so beautiful. Like, she's always very complimentary. She was like, something about—
Did you just say complimentary?
And my girlfriend was like, wow, you look so beautiful. Like, she's always very complimentary. She was like, something about this light makeup look is, you know, making it to where I can see your eyes more. She's like, sometimes the eyeliner is like distracting over like your beautiful eyes. And I was like, oh my God, that is so sweet, because I always thought like it was the eyeliner making my eyes beautiful. I just think her hyping me up a bit definitely makes me feel better. Right now, I'm just adding some of this cheese silk fusion to my hair because my hair is fried to the gods. So this just like tames down the frizziness a little bit.
Why don't you just use better conditioner, girl? This just makes your hair look greasy. Cheese silk. Vanessa says cheese silk. Chi. Like, just take better hair. And honestly, her hair can't be that far beyond saving. It's not color treated, it's just heat damage, and she doesn't even wash it that frequently, so it can't be that damaged. If she got some damn good conditioner, she'd be fine. This is why her hair looks greasy when it's clean, because she's using too much of this shit in there.
So it'll look greasy for, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, but then that greasiness goes away, thankfully. Okay, guys, we have a haul, an Amazon haul. First things first, I needed some more sleep melatonin. This is literally amazing. The brand
That ombre dye is long gone, though. Come on, that ombre dye was like 5 years ago.
I love it so much. I only take half of a serving and it actually really helps me. So love that. And then I got 2 of these 100 envelope savings challenge because I also got one for my mom because my mom loves to save money. She's very good.
What happened to the goddess bucks? What happened to the goddess bucks? Girl had goddess bucks. I don't know. What happened? I'm disappointed.
At like budgeting and like saving for her future, and it's pretty inspiring, not gonna lie. I feel like she's gonna get a kick out of this because I did see it online. I have tried to physically budget before and it was kind of a flop, but with this one it just makes it easier. Like they dumbed it down for people like me.
What is physically budgeting? Does she really think she has to take cash out of the bank and put in these envelopes? Physically budgeting?
For sure. And I will definitely show you guys more about that because I feel like a lot of you are definitely going to be interested in it. And then last but not least, I just got this like compact chopper. It's mainly for like onions. I don't know what it is, but I don't like physically touching raw onions with my fingers. This is something that like has slowly formed over just like literally the past like year or two. Do I touch raw onions with my fingers? Yes. Do I enjoy it? No. So instead of me chopping it with my fingers, I just got this guy. I used to have one of these, but I got rid of it.
I got one of these.
During the move, I was like, I'm never gonna need that again.
Why does she have to do that?
I don't know. All right, so we're currently at the good old TJ Maxx type deal. We actually just left my grandma's. We spent some time with her. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
There she is. Can I squeeze?
Good. I'm crushing your head.
I'm crushing your head.
You're not even crushing.
Yes, I am. Oh, there we go.
Crushing, bro.
Okay, Mama Lynn, that's a skit from... Does she watch Second City? Was it Second City? No, Kids in the Hall used to do that. I'm crushing your head. Look at... I'm crushing your head.
So I need to go to the good old TJ Maxx because my goal is suitcase, duffel bag, kind of, and like a hygiene bag. I don't know why, but my eyes are always drawn to Steve Madden stuff. Like, so cute. Anyways, so I'm over here.
Because you shop at discount designer warehouses, and they have a lot of Steve Madden, and Steve Madden likes to plaster his name on shit, and that's what you're drawn to because you think that's impressive.
Here trying to find, I don't really want like a duffel bag, nothing like that, but just like a bigger type of thing, like that. So it's actually a Betsy Johnson. It says XOXO.
Why she's
So
buying
cute,
it.
but what does it look like on the inside?
Kai, I think she's moving. Or she's going for an extended visit. Why is she buying all this new luggage? Of course it's to visit Emily.
Just pink. The little thingy on there just made a noise. I don't know what's happening. Here's more Steve freaking Madden. I told you, like, he follows me. Okay, so
No,
I like
you go to discount junk stores. You go to designer junk stores that sell, you know, stuff that's okay, but it's a couple of seasons old. Nobody that really buys designer shit would buy the shit that you buy in there. I'm not shitting on it. I buy it too, but I don't pretend it's impressive. You pretend, oh, I can't help it. You know, I'm so stylish. I just immediately drawn to the Steve Madden. I can't I can't even help myself. It just immediately happens. I'm not, I don't want to look poor.
Like this black one, but I also kind of like this gray one. What do you think of this one, Mom? I know you'll be honest about it.
Didn't she just buy a suitcase to move? Did she not just buy a suitcase to move to Oklahoma City? I feel like she bought a really ugly suitcase, like it was glittery or sparkly or rose gold or something. Yeah, metallic one, yeah.
I don't like it because they're like this.
Yeah, I don't like
You don't like this type of material?
To me, those could crack. I don't know why I think that way.
Oh, I get what you're saying. If something super like heavy goes on top of it.
Or just
Tapping
it's
everything.
just having a weak moment. And this,
They're both
that's
90.
neat. That's foamy.
Okay, you know
It feels
what?
like it could get.
It's an It bag. Look at it's an It bag. That's the same as my luggage. That's the same brand, It. But mine is blue material. It's not hard.
Get wet and like it'll be okay, you know.
No, Jan, she did use the last suitcase. Jan says the last suitcase she bought, she never even opened to see it inside. She did open it because remember she put her laundry in it when she was hauling her laundry to the other apartment. She used to use it as a laundry carrier.
So which one? I guess this one is better, huh?
I think so.
All right,
I don't like
buy
that
black.
one.
let me put this guy back.
If you're flying, don't buy black. You're never going to find it on the damn carousel. Trust me, I just went through that.
That's a cute suitcase, though. It feels like those plush jackets.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm also gonna get this travel comfort set. There's like a little sleep mask on there. It says
She's
off
going on a
duty.
plane? She didn't put the laundry in it. She balanced the basket on top of it. Snark reminds me. Okay. Is she flying somewhere? And girl, those are stupid. Those aren't comfortable anyway.
And then of course the neck pillow. All right, you guys. My mom wanted to show something.
I just noticed it. It's cute.
Yeah.
So she picked out pink and black suitcase, and it matches her clothes. That is freaking hilarious.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh my god. What are the odds of Amber buying something in pink and black and it matching the pink and black? That is mind-blowing. Girl, all you buy is pink and black.
They're like my two favorite colors. I should
Hot pink and black.
Yeah, I should have got my nails this color.
Oh, yeah, that would be cute.
All right, you guys, we're gonna do a taste test. I love freeze-dried candy. I don't know what it is, but this time we're gonna try saltwater taffy.
That's funny because when Emily said she didn't like the freeze-dried marshmallows, you immediately said you didn't like them either, and now you like them again? Interesting.
And it just reminds me of when I was a little girl because we would go to the beach. When I was really young, we would go to the beach and we would get taffy. And Mom, do you remember what I would call the seal every time I saw a seal?
Andre.
Yep, because the movie Andre.
Yep.
Did I unlock a memory?
You did.
Every time I saw a seal, I'm like, Andre! Yeah, because there's this movie with a seal and it's named Andre, and it was like my favorite movie as a little girl. Anyway, so let's try this.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to teach her how to vlog.
Oh, Miracle,
So maybe she can
don't.
get a second job being a YouTuber.
Miracle, don't. Now I'm going to be singing that all night. These are the Daves I know, I know. These are the Daves I know. If you watch, you got to be a Kids in the Hall fan to know that. Oh my god. I loved Kids in the Hall.
Can you
Oh
imagine?
my god, look.
Mommy, you're beautiful. Stop.
Thanks, Amber.
You want to try one?
Oh my god, I feel so
Mom
funny.
stares
Looking
in
at
the
myself
camera.
like, ew. Anyway.
Do you want me to edit? Edit?
No.
Edit?
You don't have to edit it. I don't care.
Okay. Ooh.
They're huge.
Yeah, because when they're freeze-dried, they get like
Oh,
bigger.
God, they're
Let me
huge.
turn the thing down.
Oh man.
There's like different colors.
I'll take
No, they don't.
blue
Blue.
and pink and
Things that are freeze-dried don't get bigger. Things that are freeze-dried don't get bigger. They don't expand when they're freeze-dried. Right? Like, I'm thinking of freeze-dried like strawberries or fruit or whatever. It's just the same size, yeah? Ellis says, remember how Amber said her Amberlynn nickname came from her family that never called her just Amber. Notice how her mom has only ever called her Amber on camera. Yeah, it's true, eh? She doesn't say Amby. And you know, my family to this day calls me by my childhood nickname. It just slips out, right? I'm thinking of dehydrated. They do when they're candy. Candy does expand when it's freeze dry. Okay, you guys are all correcting me here. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. I don't eat candy. It does seem to puff out. All right, I believe you. Okay, I believe you.
Whatever.
Ready?
Yeah.
I don't like freeze dried stuff.
Okay.
Mine's a watermelon.
I have no bottom teeth, so a big fail.
Well, why are you eating that then, girl?
Oops. Look, I would act like it was my show. It was all about me. Oh my God, I'm so
How
sorry.
dare you?
I'm so sorry.
It's kind of good, huh?
Kind of nasty. It is nasty.
Wait, I don't want to try. Okay, so
It's disgusting.
you're not gonna eat any more of it, so we
No.
just put that guy back.
It was so gross.
Here's a brown and white one.
And we're going to
Yeah,
keep
that's gross.
chowing them down, though.
Chocolate.
You know, they're gonna get mad at me for laughing while you're eating candy. You're such a bad mom.
Well,
Stop. Wait, what?
your 600-pound train wreck of a daughter is sitting beside you, shoving candy into her face. I'm sorry it's bad optics, Mama Lynn. It is. Now, do I blame Mama Lynn? No, quite frankly. It's not her job. It's not her job to police what Amber puts in her mouth. If Amber doesn't want to lose weight, Mama Lynn isn't going to make a damn friggin' bit of difference. And trust me, by sitting and calling her fat or telling her she's eaten too many potato chips, it isn't going to make a difference. So if she doesn't want to lose her relationship with her daughter, she might as well just sit and giggle. She could say stop eating, but I think she tries in her subtle ways. Like she rolled her eyes when Amber went, oh, it's chocolate, and her face lit up. And you see Mama Lynn, or Mama Lynn was like, Amber. Watch. Look at Mama's face. Look at this freeze frame. This freeze frame tells it all. That's how she feels behind the giggles and the words. Look at her face. Watch when she gets all. Watch Mama when Amber talks about how it's chocolate. Look at her face.
The show was all about me. Oh my God, I'm so
How
sorry.
dare you?
I'm so sorry.
It's kind of good, huh?
Kind of nasty. It is nasty.
Wait, I don't want to try. Okay, so
It's disgusting.
you're not gonna eat any more of it, so we
No.
just put that guy
It
back.
was so gross.
Here's a brown and white one.
Yeah, that's gross.
Chocolate.
Like, look at her look here. Look at her face. I couldn't have caught that freeze frame if I wanted to. Look at Mama's face. Yeah, Mama's afraid she'd lose her again. She likes having her daughter back. And remember, her daughter has ignored her for the last month. So she's taking what she can get right now.
That guy
It
back.
was so gross.
Here's a brown and white one.
Yeah, that's gross.
Look at her face. Mama just said, yeah, that's gross. Like, and then she goes, turns around and looks. Amber's just shoving more of it into her face.
Chocolate.
You know, they're gonna get mad at me for laughing while you're eating
And that was
candy.
interesting because at first
You
she
know-
laughs, but then when she's wiping her face, that look is frustration to me. Am I reading too much into it? Let's have a look. Let's slow it down. Let's look at Mama Lynn's pain. Poor Mama Lynn. I feel like she laughs. It's kind of like, what else are you going to do? If you don't laugh, you're going to cry. But when she's wiping her face, it looks like honest frustration to me. Yeah.
You know, they're going to get mad at me for laughing while you're eating candy. You're such a bad mom.
Stop. Wait, one more. Let's do flavor guess. I'm thinking coffee.
Caramel.
I saw the smile vanish.
Mm.
What is that?
It's supposed to be caramel.
Is it caramel?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Out of 10, I give this a good 3.
1.
Little rat.
Okay, so I'm home. None of us wanted bingo tonight, so I had to stop and get a new vape. And when I did, when the guy asked to see my ID and he saw when my birthday was, he was shocked because I'm 33 and he thought I was in my like lower 20s. And I was like,
shut up. My God, can't you do anything without patting your own ass so hard that you end up with a rash? Good Christ. You know, I went into the grocery store and the clerk complimented me because she'd never seen anybody choose such a masterful array of groceries before. Good fucking Amber, you look every damn year of your age. Trust me, you don't look younger than your age.
okay. He literally said that I had a baby face. I don't know. I actually think it's because I'm not wearing much makeup right now. Because I almost feel like...
No, it's because newborn babies have round, puffy faces like you. Like a big baby face. That's not a compliment.
Maybe when I wear like a lot of makeup, it makes me look older. I don't know. But I took that compliment and I thought about it all.
Andy. Of course. Andy says, I watched an 80-year-old man get carded once. I got carded today buying pot. You know, if I went to buy pot, no, it's legal here. It's fine. But there's places that just, as a rule, card everybody. I think the liquor store does too. Instead of fighting, they just go, we don't care if you're 100, we're carding everybody because they just don't want to fight.
All day long. So if you guys ever see this on my bookshelf, like in the back of my videos, Tommy
Hazel, we're in the middle of watching the new video, so yeah.
Actually sent me flowers
We know.
a while ago, like a month and a half ago, and I wanted to save one from it. They were beautiful. I should have showed you guys, but there was like so many different colors. It was literally the rainbow. So I just have this sitting here. I don't know what to do with it, but I don't want to throw it away. All right, you guys, it is the end of the night. I am pretty freaking tired. I hope that you guys did enjoy this vlog, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Okay, well, that was a whole lot of nothing. That's such a good song. Can't play it, though. What did Snork say? He wanted to see the weight on the ID. Snork. No, it was just all a lie. Valentine, excellent point. Val says, what did you do to be tired again? Can you tell us? Oh, Emmy, good point. Someone got her flowers and she didn't take a single picture. That is a good point. Oh my God, she's ridiculous. Hey, Ophelia, thank you for being a member for 18 months. Says, Amber is so lame. Hello to me and Rio. There's the little Rio. At least he stayed in his spot. This camera's very fuzzy, though. I don't know why. I don't know if you've noticed, but StreamYard, the thing that I use for streaming, they've updated the platform, and now we're in 1080p instead of 720. Honeybee says, okay, but Merc, you look younger than Amber. Well, maybe not younger, but I don't think I look my age, and I think she looks hers. You know. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing, that video, wasn't it? Like, I honestly don't even remember what we watched. She's teasing, though. She's going to see Emily for sure. But I'm also curious. How about this interesting point? She bought luggage before, but this suitcase is much bigger. The last one she bought, I believe, was more like a carry-on size bag. I could be wrong. But this one looked much bigger. So is she going for an extended period of time? Or does 5 days clothes? You know, her clothes are big. Rio, do you want to come over here for treats? I have to probably go over there for treats. We'll give Rio some treats. and then we'll call it. I'll even put them big. Okay, I'll put them big so a little Rio snack time to finish us off and calm us down and put everybody's blood pressure right. Jester Gast, thank you for your 16 months of service. Quick hello and sending everyone love. Thank you, Jester. And Kitten Teeth, thanks for the Rio Cam. Kitten Teeth, thank you for being a member for 13 months. And I notice aren't you like new in the Discord and you've been around for 13 months? I've got 4 member chats to get caught up on. What a dink. Okay, let's see. I got Jester Gast. Cocoa Puff says more treats for Rio. And Willow Cocoa Puff, member for 1 whole month. More treats for Rio. And Willow Rogers, member for 16 months, says pets and treats for Rio. And Dickie says pats for Rio. Well, I think he got them. I think he's been sated with pats and treats. I'm sorry I almost missed your members chat, but that's what I've got Ella for. Well, I think it's time to go because it's been over 2 hours and I might be getting a little bit hungry. Freya, you should be fine. Also, it's Merc. Thank you. Freya, thank you, Freya. Freya, you should be fine. I think I sorted you out. So just check again. You should be able to get in now. I don't know what I'm going to eat. I didn't pull anything out. And Heather Campbell's reminding us tonight in the Discord, we were supposed to start 5 minutes ago. We'll be a little delayed. We'll start at 8:30. Heather's been trying to get us to watch Skeleton Key for weeks. And guess what? We're going to watch it tonight. So Heather's really excited. So if you want to watch what I believe is a scary movie, little I don't know. I forget. I read the thing, but I don't remember. It's Skeleton Keys. So we'll start it at 8:30 tonight. If you're not in the Discord, get in there. If you're in the Discord, get your popcorn ready because we're going to watch a movie at 8:30. And, we'll probably watch something else after that because it is Saturday night and, we like to party hardy. God, I used to be so cool. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight at this look at Amber and Two Souls, One Bod and Amber again. It was fun. Thanks for coming. I'll see you around the Discords. Don't forget to click like and grab a membership. I'll see you in the Discord. And if not, I'll see you around real soon. Okay? Remember the routine just until I see you. What the hell do I say? Until we meet again, don't forget the routine. Please be kind. And hasta luego. Bye.